Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego is calling on City Council to support her state of emergency declaration. She said earlier this week that the decision would help medical professionals. So Team 12's Trisha Hendricks is live in Phoenix right now with the details on that. Good morning, Trisha.
Good morning, guys. This is a big deal. Basically, not every Phoenix City Council member is on board with the Phoenix mayor's decision to declare an emergency here. So the Phoenix City Council is going to be meeting today to debate and to vote on whether or not that will remain in place. Mayor Kate Gallego declaring a state of emergency Tuesday, closing bars and banning dine-in services at restaurants. She did so in response to try and slow the spread of the coronavirus. She says right now, we're not only battling the coronavirus, we're also battling time, and that for every moment of inaction, we will ultimately pay the price with the lives of residents. Now, over the past several days, of course, we've seen guidelines set forth by the federal government change minute by minute. Mayor Gallego says her decision to declare a state of emergency to temporarily change the operations of bars and restaurants was made after in-depth conversations with medical professionals, business leaders, as well as community groups. So while many city council members seem to agree with closing bars and restaurants, the major sticking point seems to be one word here: state. It seems a number of city council members would rather the mayor declare a local emergency instead of a state emergency, which would allow the council to help manage the crisis response. So it's really the language we're talking about here, and that's something that's going to be the bottom line, whether this will remain in place or not. Other cities and counties across Arizona are following suit when it comes to what Phoenix is deciding to do here, declaring that state of emergency. Some have even enforced closures to combat the threat of the coronavirus outbreak. Of course, some of those, in addition to Phoenix, include Cave Creek, Flagstaff, Tolleson, and Tucson as well. They're all on that list. For now, we're live in downtown Phoenix. Trisha Hendricks, Today in AZ.